What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
G, Real Talk Wrestling, 215.webs.com. What's up, everybody? CM Punk, man. What's up? A lot of rumors going around that he's kind of mad and pissed off. He might be, when his contract's up real soon, he might be taking time off and perhaps leaving the company. Not going to TNA, though. He ain't going back to TNA. Nobody fear that.
Well, if he,
what have you heard, Mike?
Basically, he just wants to know why all of a sudden
he's a
not
mid-carder.
Hold on. All of a sudden he was getting this big push, and now he's not. And he said the Miz is getting the push, and his contract's up in a couple months, and he might take some time off. He don't know yet, but I don't think he'll go back to TNA.
Yeah,
so.
no way. CM Punk's a superstar. He ain't going back to TNA. No way. I think that Nexus thing, though, with him, I think that's going to end. You know what I mean?
That already did.
Yeah, you kind of could tell that's kind of done. You know what I'm saying? For real. That draft Monday night, I've never seen a draft like that. For real. I
called it again.
John Cena gets drafted twice. That was bullshit. For real. That was really horrible. I didn't understand that. I mean, I was so happy.
You never see their faces.
But I was so happy to see Cena, or just, you know what I'm saying? To see a different SmackDown, to see a different Raw. It was just going to be different.
But
you know
then
what I mean?
Tonight, you got Extreme Rules, so who knows what can happen. Both of us could go on Raw, and somebody's going to go to SmackDown.
Personally, I think somebody's going to go to SmackDown. Speaking of Extreme Rules.
But really, Christian is going to win that.
Nah, I think Alberto Del Rio. I think Christian, personally, I don't think Christian, definitely as a face, as world champion or WWE champion, can't hold it down. You know what I mean? He does deserve to be champion. With that, he does. He does deserve it for a month or two. But he's no Triple H. He's no Randy Orton. He's no Miz. He's no Miz. He's no even Alberto Del Rio. I mean, for real.
No.
You know?
I
think Alberto Del Rio is going to win the world title tonight and bring it to Raw.
I read that Alberto Del Rio was supposed to get the belt at WrestleMania, the time before, that pay-per-view before that, and then basically he got held back twice already. So I don't know. Maybe he will win the belt.
I think
he was supposed to win it at WrestleMania.
He's not awesome though.
He was supposed to win it at WrestleMania, but because of what happened with Edge,
Edge, I love you. You the man.
So
rated R for life. You know what I mean?
It's just definitely. I think Christian got that tonight. Then I mean, along with bunch of other matches. I mean, CM Punk, I think, that's going to be a good match. Him and Randy Orton, the last man standing match, I think Punk got that.
Yeah, because Randy
definitely got that.
I think Randy's going to take over on SmackDown, though. I think Randy Orton, you know, I like Randy Orton. I used to love him, you know what I mean? But since he kind of got the face role, I'm kind of iffy on him, but I'll still always like Randy Orton. Even with The Miz, I know they're going to turn him into a baby face, but I still like him. But walking out of that steel cage tonight as WWE Champion, I think it's going to be John Morrison.
Hopefully.
I think I want The Miz. The Miz is one of my favorite wrestlers. I don't want Cena. I respect Cena, but I don't want him to win. What do you call it? But I do think,
hopefully.
I think Morrison's going to win the title and take the WWE title to SmackDown. And the world title will be on Raw. Del Rio will beat Christian. Christian's a good competitor, a good wrestler.
I can't wait for Michael Cole to get that ass whooped.
Oh yeah, JR, man, on the Twitter, JR said he even he hurt his knuckle, he broke his knuckle on Michael Cole. Even behind the scenes, him and Michael Cole, I heard, are good friends, you know what I mean? But JR really broke his shit, you know what I mean?
Is getting cornier and cornier.
Yeah, he's corny.
And cornier.
For real, he's a waste of space, you know what I mean? For real. I should be in there, not him. For real. Real rap. But you know what I mean? I like R-Truth too. You know what I mean?
R-Truth, he'll be...
he's going to get involved in that main event tonight. No doubt about it. You know what I mean? And remember, R-Truth, inhale. Don't be like Bill Clinton.
He got a lot of heat for that. Too.
You know, he did get a lot of heat for that. And another thing we talked about last week, never having the championship. Andre the Giant, that's one name, and I'm very sorry for everybody out there and all the wrestling fans. Andre the Giant should have been champion in this year's WWE.
Hogan era,
maybe. They should have had Hogan take the belt from him. And Andre the Giant and Ricky Steamboat should have been WWF champions. Ricky Steamboat was world champion, but he had to go to the NWA and beat Ric Flair back in 1989. But some wrestlers do that. Some leave the WWE and go to TNA. You know what I mean? And like Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy was a star in WWE. He went to TNA, and that was his demise. I mean, really, he kind of fell apart when he went to TNA. I mean, he became world champion, but It fell apart.
But like and then like you were mentioning about the draft, and then it was just like it was crazy. Really, nobody. I mean, all right. Raw got Rey Mysterio.
Raw in the beginning, SmackDown had more, but then Raw
because
at the end. You know what I mean? I really thought at the end though, when that final draft, because it kept showing the Undertaker's face, I thought it was going to say Undertaker drafted to Raw. Then I was going to be like, all right, finally we got a good Raw and a good SmackDown, like it should be.
Every draft, like once a person gets drafted, they never show that person's face again. Like
I know they did
to another draft pick. To be another draft
I was in
pick.
shock when I saw Cena got drafted back. That's
like,
never happened. Why does he get special treatment?
Because he's a face of the
Stone
company.
Cold never got special treatment.
You don't know that. But
in a draft?
Yeah. But yeah, during Raw, like you could just tell, like I don't know, and then like a light just went off, like watch, he's gonna get drafted back. And
yeah, I thought Orton maybe would have got drafted
texted you
back.
and said, watch, it might not happen, but somebody's gonna get drafted back, and it happened.
I thought it was going to be Orton drafted. I really thought they were going to have it. And, you know, and I like Johns. I don't really love his character. I like, you know what I mean? He has a never say die attitude like us. You know what I mean? We ain't never stopping. This is the show. You can't see us. And Rock, your birthday's coming up. I could care less. You
Speaking
left us.
of Rock's birthday,
You left us for Hollywood, Rock. So you can't see me.
Mick Foley was supposed to show up, and
Broke my heart, Rock.
TNA was cool with it, but Vinnie Mac wouldn't let it happen. And then, like, I read on the internet, they were, like, joking around, like, should Vince buy TNA?
Hey, Vince might buy that TNA.
Nah, they were just making a...
But weren't they saying, like, how Stephanie knows more than Dixie Carter and everything?
Yeah,
and she does. And Stephanie is hot.
They were just joking around with this. They were just joking around with it, but...
You know what I mean? And like, and other wrestlers in TNA,
he said it's not for sale.
AJ Styles. I mean, sooner or later, AJ, I think you're one of the best in the world. You need to go to WWE. I mean, I know he's kind of like the Sting, you know what I mean? But I know he's kind of like the Sting, you know what I mean? How Sting was at WCW.
Like, he built
you know,
whatchamacallit. Oh man, I'm wild out right now. I'm ready for Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I know. Extreme Rules is going to be fat. For real. But, you know what I'm saying? Things in the wrestling world is crazy right now. We're building it up, for real.
Oh, my bad.
New Night of Champions, they're taking off this year.
Oh, yeah, Night of Champions.
Thing,
that's
you know
off
what
the
I mean?
card.
If I don't let things get me distracted, I do my business. You know what I mean? I think stupid shit's stupid.
When we go? We went 2009. It was good. 2010, the ratings went down.
Yeah.
So they're taking that off, and there wasn't there some pay-per-views that they were trying to...
Yeah, Revolution, which is a rip-off of New Year's Revolution.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? Vengeance is a cool, you know what I mean? Chris Jericho, he beat The Rock and Steve Austin in one night, straight up. And Champions, I don't know, what are they going to call it? WWE, that's a rip-off of Night of Champions. And Uprising, the only thing I can think of that is, what are they going to bring, the younger stars up?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. But they said they want to make their own WWE channel.
I'm ready for Extreme Rules.
Not like a sports center, but like, they'll have like cartoons and stuff on there. Like, they'll show the Superstar show, NXT, Toughen Up. That's what they're mainly doing right now, WWE. So getting that money, and that's what we've done.
And you know, another thing, we gonna make that money because we tell the truth. We are the future. The future has arrived. We tell it like it is. For real, for real. One more thing, two more things I want to touch on is a faction. Real quick, the greatest faction of all time is the NWO for life. I mean, yeah, it did destroy WCW, and people say, you know, DX, whatever, but the NWO took over. They made WCW.
But it was all about them, and they
killed
where all this other good superstars.
Yeah,
like
as
Chris
it got over.
Chris Benoit.
You can't say the NWO was a great faction at that time. I mean, they were getting cheered. Everybody loved them. I mean, Nash and Hall and X-Pac, they started that thug life gangster shit back in '97. You know what I mean? I mean, the Four Horsemen used to be my favorite. Ric Flair styling, profiling, jet plane flying, limousine riding, women on my jock. Woo!
But like now, factions like...
You like the corporate ministry, remember? Vince.
Yeah, I did like the...
It's me, Austin! You're fired! You're fired!
Corporate ministry, that was
That was a surprise that time.
But on that note,
Speaking,
Watch Extreme.
Watch Extreme. One thing I want to ask you, another thing. WrestleMania, real quick. In an arena or in a stadium? Or a stadium dome or an arena? What do you think?
Stadium. Well, I've been.
He's at WrestleMania 25, and he's talking about it.
At WrestleMania 25, and there's a lot more people around there. I had good seats. It went from A to Z. I was in row S. So I mean, if I was at a football game there, yeah, I could probably see everything. But I mean, yeah, I could see, but they just surrounded the ring with a lot more people. So. I mean, I was at WrestleMania
for
the people all the way up.
I was at WrestleMania 15 at the Wells Fargo Center here in Philly, and it was The Rock and Steve Austin for the first time. And like John Cena said, if you watch the WrestleMania movie, he says, when you're in a stadium, it's like you're looking at a box. When you're in an arena, you can hear, as a performer, it's just better in an arena. It's WrestleMania. It doesn't matter whether you have it in a stadium. I do believe it should be in a stadium or a dome every couple years.
They get more money, and they get more people.
But that's why you got pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I think it's better, definitely WrestleMania 30 should be in Madison Square Garden. I mean, next year it's in Miami. It's in American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I want to say something. Let's do something real quick. Real quick, last minute I'll call Alberto Christian. Alberto Del Rio Christian. Who's going to be world champion? I say Del Rio.
Christian.
Cameraman Henry.
Christian.
Del Rio. World title. Who's WWE title? Who's walking out of the cage with it? I say
Cena.
I want the Miz, but I say Morrison. Henry. Real quick, come on, brother, come on.
Morrison, man.
Morrison. I want the Miz. The Miz is awesome. I want the Miz. Okay.
This will be Michelle McCool's last match because she is.
When you're married to the Undertaker, you can do anything you want.
So we ain't really gotta pick a winner with that.
But the hottest knockout, Velvet Sky. Hottest diva, Melina.
Velvet Sky.
Velvet's hot and Melina. I don't know who I
hottest person on this show, cameraman.
Yeah. And then tonight we got JR and the King versus Swagger and Cole.
King!
JR and the King, definitely.
Yeah, Swagger's back on Raw. Raw got a lot of talent, that's right.
Who else
SmackDown kind of got ripped off. I was disappointed.
Who else we got?
CM Punk and Orton Foot.
Punk and Orton.
Ray and Cody, was that a street fight?
A false count. Anyway.
False count. I think Ray will win that.
Yeah, Ray gonna win that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good pay-per-view. Extreme Rules.
Pay-per-view. And with that,
saying, yo, we'll be back next week. 215 Wrestling. Love you all. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Peace.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they tell